Welcome guys. So in this video, I am going to be teaching you the basics of tracking your macros. Now, before we start, there are a few things that you need to know. In order to track macros effectively and to follow a flexible dieting protocol, which is what you all want to be aspiring to do at some point in the future if you're not doing it already. I know some people are doing meal plans with me at the moment to kick things off, which is a real good way to get started. But moving forward, tracking macros and following flexible dieting is the way forward because it will give you complete flexibility to make your own choices, and you can make your treat type stuff fit into your diet without it affecting your results. So, first and foremost, you need to download MyFitnessPal on your smartphone. When you download it, it'll ask you to enter your details, and then MyFitnessPal will automatically give you targets to hit. Let me just see if I can see mine here. No, I can't see mine here at the moment. But basically, I want you to fucking ignore these targets that they give you because they're not good. Or well, they're not good, but they're not ideal for what you need. I just want you to follow the targets that I set you. Also, you're going to need a set of kitchen scales because you're going to be needing to weigh your food as and when you cook and eat it. You're also going to need a basic knowledge, which is something I'm going to be teaching you during this 6 weeks, is basic knowledge of different foods comprised of carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Excuse me. So once we have all that locked in, you're registered with MyFitnessPal, we can now start to track macros. Now, it's not just a case of you getting up in the morning and inputting your food as and when you eat it. You do need to have a little bit of planning. So, what I suggest you do, if you're tracking macros, tonight you want to be thinking about what you're going to eat tomorrow. So, let's just look at mine. So let's say, for example, I am thinking about tomorrow. So I won't get up tomorrow morning and just wing it, because that's when you could overeat at breakfast or overeat at lunch and then basically have no macros left to eat for the rest of the day, which is not a situation you want to be in. Okay, so breakfast, add food. So once you've stored foods for one time in the app, they will automatically get saved, so you don't have to keep re-inputting. You can just click on the box. So let's say, for example, tomorrow I have 4 eggs scrambled in a teaspoon of butter for my breakfast. I add those. Now you can see at the bottom here my totals so far for the day are 30 grams of fat, 29 grams of protein, and 0 grams of carbs. Lunch is the same thing. You add your food. So let me see what I've got for food. I will just go and let's say so I'm going to have 100 grams of rice. I'm going to have 250 grams of chicken cooked in 10 mils of oil and Greek yogurt. So let's add those. So there you can see all the totals for lunch, and the daily totals are down here: 96 carbs, 54 fats, 101 protein, and 19 grams of sugar, but we don't want to be that fussed with that at the moment. So let's just say, for example, my daily macro target is to be 200 grams of protein, 90 grams of fat, and 200 grams of carbs. So you can see at the moment I have 96 carbs, 54 fats, and 101 protein. So how do I make this work and hit those numbers? So in the snacks section, this is where I add my snack type food, my bars, my protein shakes, carb drinks, etc., etc. So let's just say I'm having a 64-gram serving of hydrocarb. Let's say I'm having a muscle mousse before bed. Let's add those. So there you can see my totals are now 116, 162 and 55. So with my evening meal, say 200 grams of broccoli, let's go with fillet steak, 200 gram fillet steak, and let's go with 350 grams of sweet potato cooked in 5 mils of olive oil. Let's add those. So as you can see now, I've gone over my carbs. I'm under on fats and I'm under on protein. But this is okay because you've not eaten those already, if that makes sense. This is for tomorrow. So you should be doing this tonight. So what I can do now is I can go in to this and I can change this to 200 grams of sweet potato. Oh, I've just added 2,000 grams. Fuck. Excuse me, guys. 200 grams of sweet potato. Second time lucky. So I'm 208 grams of carbs now. So I'm still a little bit over. So let's just go and take a little bit out of the rice. I'll go with 80 grams. Now I'm a little bit under. Let's go back. This can be a little bit fiddly to start off with. Don't worry, you will get used to it, and it will literally take 5 minutes out of your day to get all this sorted. And once it's done, you know what you're going to eat tomorrow, so there's no veering off plan. Let's have a look now. There you go, bang on 200. So I'm still under on fats and I'm still under on protein. So let me add my protein shake. Post-workout protein shake. That's took me to 222 grams. So what I'm going to do is take out this muscle mousse. Now I'm on 207. Now, if you're 5 grams either way, that's fine. So I'm going to leave it at that because it's too much fucking about. Otherwise, you don't have to be anal and be neurotic about it. You just have to be within 5 grams more or less either side of your target, and that is more than enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I'm 30 grams under on my fat, I am going to say I'm going to drizzle some olive oil onto my vegetables for my dinner. So I'm going to add 15 mils of oil onto that. Did do it the first time around. I'm not used to using the desktop version of this, guys, so just bear with me. So yeah, so you can see now I am 20 grams under, no sorry, 8 grams under, so we'll leave it at that for today. That's fine. You can be a little bit more anal if you like, but honestly it's not needed. Unless you're going onto a bodybuilding stage and you want to be super optimal with everything, you really don't need to. So now, how do you see these daily totals on your phone? So first and foremost, you need to click diary. Then on the diary, you can see all of your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. As a side note, you don't need to add water or you don't need to add any exercise. So at the bottom of that screen, you click nutrition, and then at the top of the nutrition screen, you want to click nutrients, and there you will see all of your daily totals for that. So as you can see now, it's just took a little bit longer than 5 minutes because I've done it on the desktop, but that usually takes me less than 5 minutes to plan and prepare my food for the next day. If you're going to be traveling, have a think about where you're going to be traveling, where you're going to be stopping off, and add those foods so you're not going to be tempted to go off the plan. So if you get up in the morning and you wing it, you could blow out most of your macros if you've not got high numbers to start off with. And if you blow them all out before lunchtime with your breakfast and lunch, then you're going to be very hungry going through the rest of the day. So it's better to plan the night before what you're going to be eating the very next day. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments section below this video. See you later, guys.